Welcome to Locker Room Conversations. I'm Dale Muhammad, and I got Big Truck with me.
What's good? What's good?
Oh man, we got a lot to talk about, man.
I see.
We need to get this thing going like right now. Three, two, one. So,
Man, it's all good. It's all good. It feels funny me being the one doing all the damn talking now. You the one giving me the interviews but I guess that's the whole thing about having men discussions and the emails that I got of people asking questions and inquiring minds, and shout out to all the people, shout out to the love and support of, with the King's table and the King's quarters and things of that nature. I mean, it's been a long road, but it's a fun road at that. And yeah, I'm just blessed and highly favored.
okay, well, let's get this going. My first question was I hear about a book that's going to be coming like out, I think like next year. We need to talk about this.
Oh, the book, yeah, story of my life. Book is called Life After Football, and basically, it talks about what I've been through. It
Hmm.
talks about my life, talks about my journey, the ups and downs, and you know, playing ball and getting cut from a couple of NFL teams and
Hmm.
playing in the indoor game, making my names, making my stamp to my off the field,
Hmm.
things and my off the field journeys and things of that sort. So it's going to be a good read. I'm looking forward to sharing it with a lot of individuals. I'm looking forward to really, really touching those. I'm sorry, I got people texting me and I'm sending off messages as I go along because now people are chiming in. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be it's an amazing book, very amazing book, and I know people will love it.
My next question was, what was it like growing up?
Oh, you want to go deeper? Well, the basic, PG-13 version is I had an interesting childhood, and um Caribbean island of descent, and you know I was bullied a lot,
Hmm.
and I was, you know, let's just say at a young age, decisions had to be made real quick.
Right.
And because of those quick decisions, life has taught me the art of hustling, the art of reading people, and allowed me to use my spiritual gifts in ways, you know, that I've never used them before, but also having my own unresolved childhood issues that I had to deal with, but it took me to go through a failed marriage to go back and confront. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go deeper. What regrets do you have, and what have you learned from your mistakes?
The regrets,
Yes.
man. For one, I'll say that I wish I should have made better decisions and choices off the field playing ball. I wish I could have did better, because when you look at it and for what it's worth, sometimes you have to have some things taken away from you in order for you to have an understanding. And my marriage, I wish that looking back, should have did marriage counseling.
Right.
And it's no shade on the ex, but real is real. And I've never known the things that I've known now.
That was my next question. My next question is like, let's talk about your marriage. And I heard some things, but I wanted to get your perspective because I was at your wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. But I wanted to kind of get your perspective on how you feel.
Well, damn. How I felt about it, it was amazing. And let me take a sip of this anointing. Shout out to Rockstar.
Shout out to Rockstar.
It was good for the most part. We've known each other, or we've dated for what? 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, and I say this for many people, take marriage counseling, seek marriage counseling. If you have unresolved childhood issues, you need to deal with that.
Right.
It was said that the person I was, or she thought I was,
mm-hmm.
and so forth, she didn't know. And it goes deeper than that, because I could have easily said the same thing.
Right.
It was very interesting. I mean, I'm trying to put it, there's so much to say, but try to put it in certain perspectives.
Right. And kind of break it down. Okay.
Kind of break it down.
Right.
Basically, it was like I married a woman that still had some things to deal with regarding her childhood that she didn't deal with. She didn't confront. And this is why I always tell people, if you have unfinished business, get that taken care of. Because what happens when your past show up in your love life or your marriage, how you gonna handle it? I'm staring at 14 months in. We still newlyweds at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Just got done celebrating first year wedding anniversary. Then life turns around and happens, we'll say. And you'll know what type of person you're dealing with when life happens and that person changes up on you. I mean, I'm talking about getting put out the house, being homeless, still going to work.
Wow.
2 mild heart attacks. Fighting for my marriage. I understand fully what a large number of women are coming from when they say that they were fighting tooth and nails for their marriage until they couldn't fight no more. Because that was me.
Mm-hmm.
Even going through marriage counseling. I mean, I went through it. She didn't want to do it. I did it. But in the midst of doing it, see, sometimes they say, well, you lied. You said you did the work on yourself. But not knowing, back in 2015, almost lost my life due to a drunk driver hitting my Suburban. And I'm flipping 4 times before hitting the center divider at 2 a.m. Sometimes Elohim will sit you down, and he had to sit me down. There were some things that I had to look at. Of course, that process was going, but granted, A good man's work is never done. Sometimes Elohim will show you these are some other areas I want you to do some work in. And that's what he did. And I look at it as, we don't talk, we don't text, do none of that. And that was one of the reasons why I started the podcast, The King's Table, because it reminded me of there's some people that's going through stuff, especially men, especially black men at that. And then when I started it and I started sharing a little bit, and even my dad told me, you need to share your story because you don't ever know who's going through it. I say, yeah, that's right. Because men bleed, men cry, men hurt.
Yeah, ladies. Yeah, it's just not only women. I mean, men of all colors. We go through a lot, and we might not really, show them true colors, them true feelings, but we go through a lot. And all men in the world.
Oh, most definitely. And then when I started it, and I think I did it. I think I shared Run Tell That part 1, 2, and 3. That was what I labeled it. And when I tell you the comments, the emails of men, I had more men send emails than women, but I had some women email me too. Was like, you went through that? I experienced the same thing, if not worse. Or I knew someone else that went through that exact thing.
Right.
You're not bitter? No, I'm better. Because even though I went through that, I was able to reconcile my relationship with my mother. Because sometimes you have to go back to the source. Me and my mother was able to have a conversation who I've not spoken to in 20-something years. But it forced me to go back and do that. And I talk about it in my talking points on my show when I'm doing reaction videos and so forth. And there were certain individuals that I had good conversations with that became good friends. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my next question is would you ever get married again? And what type of woman do you like?
Fuck no. No, this playing. Yes, I would get married again. It's funny you say that because right in the midst of everything, I said I would never, ever marry an American black woman ever again. And I know that's wrong to say, but at that time, that's how I was feeling.
Well, yeah, at that time you was feeling like that. So you went through that, emotional roller coaster. So you just like, I'm never dating, or I don't even want to even marry another black woman. But all women are not the same.
No, they're not. Every woman is different, and
right.
I was glad to come to my senses, and I was glad to, let it be known that that's not the way to go. I'm not going to sit up here and charge another woman for that type of pain and suffering that I went through. I wouldn't even do that to my worst enemy.
Right.
Because that is severe. When you're talking to a person that, I'm not perfect. I mean, I'm a good man, but I'm not no fool either.
Right.
But at the same time, if I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to entertain. Life is going to hand us curveballs. When you in a marriage, you're going to have some good days and some bad days. Hell, you're going to even have some damn thunderstorms. But it's through all of that you find out who your teammate is. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to rock with you. I'm not going to leave you or desert you or abandon you. We're going to figure it out together. We're going to pray it out. We're going to work it out. But that's just who I am. Every man is different, you know, and will I ever get married again? That's a tough question because of the severity and how that hurt was. Yeah, I would. If that's something that the next woman I get with would want to do, we would have to have a conversation about that. And we would have to do counseling. We would have to do marriage counseling. But yes, I would. I would get married again. You've been to the wedding.
Right.
It was simple and it was fun. You know, most were not used to a Caribbean style wedding where, you know, my family cooked that Caribbean food. And how'd you like the jerk chicken and the oxtail?
Oh, it was really good.
How'd you like the rice and peas?
Yeah, right. You know, you go to the average wedding, they don't have food like that. And they don't know how to cook like that. Usually it's like some special catering at, you know, at your favorite little restaurant, but you don't really get to taste no food like that.
I said
very different.
I said my next wedding want to be a night wedding when the sun goes down.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Different, yeah.
At the beach. Something simple. I don't, you know, I'm simple like that. Just have some important people there and we good.
Right.
We can go to City Hall and be good.
Right. Yeah, just nice and simple. And my last question is that what are your plans for the future? What does the future hold for Big Truck?
You see it on the wall. TruckNation Athletics, the brand.
And
I mean, we are partnering up with some very important people, and I got, you know, there's an announcement coming. I don't want to say,
right,
but you know, there's a good possibility and a great chance that your boy's gonna be right back at football where he belongs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave it at that. And shout out to my man, brother Keenan. I love him.
Yeah,
I love
shout
him.
out to Keenan.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of people that don't know that played a part in my life, you know, and that means so much to me. I could sit up here and go for days, but I'm not. But
Right.
I will say, continue to build this brand.
Right.
Continue to build the King's Table, the King's Quarters, and put the word out there more and more for men. Continue to be the mouthpiece for men. I mean, I read the comments, I read the emails, and on TikTok, Instagram, and I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed. My heart is full with the compliments and what individuals have to say, not just men, but women too have to say. You know,
Right.
Before then, some thought I was like I know how to pronounce the word misogynistic, you know. But the more they listen to my content, it's like, wait a minute, you're not speaking about every woman. You're speaking to a certain group of women. I said, exactly. Every woman is different, but I like to acknowledge good women. I like to acknowledge good men, especially black men. Why? Because the good is not acknowledged much, but the negative sure do gets all the praise and all the acknowledgement. So I kind of flip it, and my mouth sometimes can overflow the cup, but I believe in delivering the truth and not lies.
Right.
I'm not gonna just sit up here and have a platform, you know, spreading lies for attention and likes and so forth. Some people like my content, some people don't, and that's fine. But one thing at the end of the day is you're gonna hear what Big Truck gotta say.
Right.
And it's gonna be fun each and every time. And that's how I live my life. I live my best life daily. I live my best life in peace, and I don't have no qualms with no one. I don't have no bitterness, no evilness, no wickedness with no one, not even my ex. Wish her all the best. I wish every individual all the best. They came into my life and left. Those that came into my life and stayed, I'm glad you here. We gonna have fun together. We gonna grow together. We gonna learn together. We gonna laugh together. We gonna cry together. We gonna sit and break bread together.
Right.
And that's my mentality now. Sometimes in life, you know, you, like my boy Tyson says, in order for him to really have a deep rooted understanding, he had to have some things taken away from him. And I had to have some things taken away from me in order for me to have a different perspective on life and relationships. And the type of woman that I love, I love a simple woman. I love a woman that has inner and outer beauty. I'm not one of those, she got to have this, she got to have that, she got to make this, she got to make that. Listen, if you flip burgers at Burger King or you a waitress at Denny's, but you are respectful, you kind, and I can bring you around the family, I'm okay with that. You
Right.
love me, respect me, and treat me right, I'm gonna do the same for you.
Right.
I love a woman that looks good, smells good, carries herself well, that is pleasant, that is respectful, that if you say hello, she will say hello back.
Right.
It doesn't matter how much money we spend on a date, on a first date, because she's into me.
Right.
She likes me. She wants to spend time with me. And that's what I tell people, you will know what type of woman you are with. Because if she likes you, it doesn't matter where y'all go. It doesn't matter what y'all do. Because she's with you.
Most definitely.
My question to you, Brother
Okay.
Muhammad, how do you feel about the dating in 2026?
The dating in 2026 is not good. And the reason why I say that is that I think women, they got this mentality that like you owe them something. And I'm really trying to just be like, look, listen, like, let's build and grow something together. But it's just like you got women just, some women. I'm not gonna say most women because ladies, I don't want you mad at me. Del Muhammad, we're coming for you. But I'm saying, look, listen, I'm saying that there are some women in the world that just they got their hands out and they deserve this. They want to be the passenger princess and that's cool and all that. But I mean, hey, you need to look at it like this. When you really meet a man, you need to really get to know that man and get to know him and what he's about, his family, like things like that. Don't just base it off of like, what's your net worth or what can you do for me? And that's the thing that I have with women in 2026 is, I'm like, whoa, let's get to know each other and then let's see where it goes.
Right.
But yeah. But most of these women, they got their hands out, gimme. And that's all they want. They just want money and they just want this princess type treatment. Don't get me wrong, ladies. Some of you women deserve it because most women that I know, they're independent and they have their own, but there's some women out there, hey, put me on payroll.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say your name, no, but it's I just find that very disrespectful. Like I've never had nobody tell me nothing like that before.
Or if you have women taking pictures from the waist up,
right,
and half the damn time using filters.
Yeah, and that's
But
why
yet-
I don't
Yeah,
really
but-
like meeting women on social media. Like when I'm out, big truck, I like to actually meet a woman when I'm out. I don't like to really meet anybody on social media because you got filters, you got women that's taking their pictures from the waist up, and you can't really, you don't know what that person's about.
And also too, because they're insecure about their body shape. But
Right,
yet, if you are a man and you leaning in with good intentions, she still won't give you the time of day
right,
because she's used to Pookie and Ray Ray and them.
right,
And it's like, why are you lying?
right. Just to keep it real.
I've been with somebody that I've been seeing for 3 years off and on, but most recently we've been more on than off. Just to hear a woman say that, it's like that shows me what type of person you are. See,
Hmm.
sometimes you got to be careful what your mouth say.
Right.
And I'm like, you mean to tell me that is what you rather deal with versus a man that's leaning in with good intentions and showing you because he sees something good in you, obviously that you don't even see yourself. Because if you did,
Right.
then you would have gave that person a chance.
Right. I mean, because that man sees the potential in you. You might not see it, but he sees it. He sees the vision. But I think some women, mentally, they never had a good man. So they
That's
don't
true.
know
That's true.
what that feeling is like really like.
And
They
not
don't
even
they don't know how to like, I've never been with a good man. You've
Right.
always been with that man that, treats you like crap or or doesn't open the car door or, he's not respectful and, he just goes around just like mentally, behaving in a unwell manner.
Yeah.
And, like ladies, it's not just really, we're just not like when you listen to the show, we're not just bashing women. We're telling the truth
Right,
about
right.
men. Men, hey, you guys got to step up too. It's,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
I mean,
like, yeah,
the-
you got to step up too.
when it comes to the dating aspect of things, yeah, you got some simp ass dudes out
Right.
there that deserve to get played because look how they leaning in. A large number of those types of men make way for modern women to say what they say and behave the way they behave. That's number one. Number two, it's the latest trend. Shame men. You want your video to go viral? Shame black men. And we see it because you know me, law enforcement experience, I look at facial micros and body language. And when I be looking at a large number of these women's facial expressions and facial micros, I'm like, y'all full of shit. Y'all don't mean half the shit y'all say. Y'all just saying it because the last woman done said it. You just saying it because it's the hottest topic. 99.99% after you done saying what you saying on your TikTok and your Instagram, you're going back home to a man.
Right.
Or you got a man laid up in your
Right,
house.
Right. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
So
Just
yeah.
yeah. Just like most of these women, they look up to these female hip hop artists, like these female artists, like they talk about throw it in the bag and then this and that, and I treat a guy like this. Half the time, ladies, 99.9% they're lying to you.
Half the damn time they don't have it themselves.
Right,
or
exactly.
or they had to bust their ass to get what
Exactly.
to get the things that
Right.
they had to get.
Because hard work pays off. So it's not really, like ladies, what I'm trying to say is just because you see it on a music video, don't think that they're living this type of lifestyle. It's only a music video, so it's not real. It's not fiction. You know what I'm saying? So you have ladies, like you have to like lead with your heart, and put God first. He's gonna guide you in the right direction. And that's how I see it. If you have any other questions for me, or
My dad always said that be yourself. And I love my dad.
I love the hey, shout
know,
out to your dad. I
know,
love that. That's some
Shaka.
good words.
He said, be yourself. He's like, if a woman doesn't like you or respect you because you are yourself, let her go. Don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. Just pick up your shoulder pads and your helmet and walk the fuck on.
Right.
And that's it. And I get it.
Right.
Not every woman, and see, this is that harsh reality. Okay. I'm 6'2", 295 pounds. You know, defensive lineman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Retired from the game in 2023. Shout out to AFE Team USA. Shout out to my coach, Coach G. Love you, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. You know, some are not attracted to big men, and that's cool. I did bodyguard work for a few celebrities. Cool. I love what I do. I'm a big boy. But you have some women that do like big men. And shout out to all the big boys out there. You know, no one's perfect, but it's about what you like. I get that. You know, just like me, I love a tall, thick woman, 5'7", 5'8", and up. But see, that's my preference. I don't care if you're 6 foot. That's my preference. Oftentimes you have individuals, as long as a woman have a preference of a man that she likes, even though half the damn time it's not realistic, they delusionals, I don't know what, it's okay. Soon as a man states his preference, he gets flame thrown on him. Me personally, you can throw all type of flame on me. I really don't care. What's going to be is what's going to be. You ask me what my preference is. If you don't fit inside my preference, fine.
Right.
There's no hate, no love loss. I know what I like. I know I like tall, thick women. I don't have no color lines because of how I was raised and my background. But to somebody else, they may have a problem with it. Cool. You're not hurting my feelings.
Right.
But when Pookie and Ray Ray is done going up in you, using you like a damn tampon, don't come running back.
Right. Ladies, stay away from the Pookies.
Or be careful of who you friend zone. Because you could friend zone the wrong person.
You might friend zone your soulmate.
That was sent to be your soulmate.
Right.
Yep, that the universe switched it and made it work in your favor for you and that person to link up.
Mm-hmm.
But you destroyed something that could have been because of what?
Right.
And I do believe that. I'm a firm believer of the law of attraction. I'm a firm believer of the things you think about you will attract, but you have to do your part.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in teamwork. Y'all know 50-50, 100 on 100. Teamwork. Meet me halfway. We meet each other halfway. We both pour in together. What you bring to the table. All of those things run together. Just worded different, but it's the same meaning.
Right. Teamwork make the dream work. And before we get out of here, I wanted to say a couple of shout outs. Shout out to Belcher Sports Group. We have a partnership with them. BSG, they're located in Philadelphia. They're
shout out to Philly.
Right, exactly. You know, they're
my
licensed.
homeboy lives in Philly. Shout out to the artist Friday. Shout out to my man. Go ahead.
Right. They're a licensed NIL agency, and they specialize in kids that's in junior high school. So that's a good accomplishment. Shout out to Michael. And we wanted to give another shout out to 18 Sports Training and Recruiting and Scouting. Big shout out to Anthony.
Yeah, good shout out to Anthony Bartlett. Keep doing what you're doing, boy.
Exactly.
Okay.
And our last shout out is to Jeannie B's Blue Mountain Cuisine.
Blue Mountain Cuisine, yeah.
Hey, go check out the food. The food is awesome, guys.
Hey, that was the type of food that was at my wedding, so.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. So we just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys wanted to go check out and go support the merch, you could go to www.TruckNationAthletics.com.
There it is right here, baby. And I just want to thank each and every individual, the subscribers. I want to thank y'all. 97,000. We coming. 100K, we coming. Like the video. Subscribe.
Well,
Leave your comments. Do
let's
whatever.
Do it. I'm Del Muhammad, and
I'm Big Truck. And we gone. I want to say